Good evening. Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos State government graduate over 1,000 artisans and tradesmen. Federal government assures Sokoto State resident of Gronyo Dam stability. On the foreign, Japanese researchers launch world's fastest paneled satellite into space. And in sport, Nigeria Football Federation invites 32 players to camp ahead African Nations Championship qualifiers against Ghana. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. 1,200 artisans and tradesmen have graduated through the Lagos State Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment after 8 weeks intensive trainings in different skills and vocations across the 3 senatorial districts of the state. Speaking at the event held in Ikeja, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who congratulated the graduates, urged them to judiciously utilize their skills and make proper use of the resources at their disposal. Governor Sanwo-Olu noted that with technological advancement globally, there is need to upgrade obsolete skills to be abreast of latest development, with a call on beneficiaries not to sell their startup equipment but to become employers of labor to reduce poverty in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu's administration.
I have to tell yourself that in this vocation and trade and skills that you have developed, you want to be the best in it. And so we enjoy you to continue to learn, unlearn, and relearn. We enjoy you to share your knowledge and your skills with others. The future we believe belongs to you, who are willing to adopt and take. Remember, you are not just a skill worker, you are indeed a role model.
Earlier in his welcome address, Commissioner for Wealth Creation and Employment, Akemi Ajigbotafe, noted that the trainings was part of the state government's commitment to ensuring that artisans adapt rapidly to current realities by being upskilled with technical and entrepreneurship skills in line with the best global practices to enhance their efficiency and productivity to be able to contribute to the economic growth of the state.
This is to support your business. This is to encourage you to make sure whatever is given to you, you use it judiciously. You don't sell them. Make sure that you make good use of it. The government is always ready to support you. And please don't disappoint us.
Our correspondent Adela Akinele reports that the 800 artisans and 400 tradesmen trained in fashion designing, barbing, catering, tiling, mechanical and electrical engineering, among other vocations, were empowered with various equipment, with awards given to deserving graduates and trade associations. Lagos State government has assured that the present administration is working tirelessly to ensure more resources are invested into constructing more market infrastructure, organize training and advocacy seminars to assist the government resolve to enforce regulations and standards. Wife of the Lagos State Governor, Bijoke Sanwo-Olu, stated this during a day seminar on market sanitation and security for market leaders. Speaking on the theme, improving waste management and public health in markets, a recipe for economic growth and prosperity in Lagos Central Senatorial District, Mrs. Sanwo-Olu said Lagos State is committed to transforming waste management in the market through the Lagos State Waste Management Agency, LOMA, who have over the years devoted energy, time and resources in ensuring efficient waste collection and disposal systems. She urged market men and women to work together to create cleaner, healthier market, as this would birth an increased profitability, economic growth and prosperity that would make Lagos State a model for sustainable development. Earlier in his welcome address, Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs and Rural Development, Bolaji Robert, said the seminar aims to sensitize market men and women on improving hygiene in and around the market, urging them to collaborate and support the state government in achieving a clean and healthy environment. Robert, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary, Kikelomo Bolarinwa, while evaluating the impact of this seminar, in the past 5 years, said significant changes have been recorded in the cleanliness approach within and around markets as proper waste disposal methods are being adopted, regular sanitation taking place, with security and safety measures deepened. The event witnessed presentations on the role of market leaders in security and safety in community policing, preventing and combating menace of drug abuse, market sanitation, among others. Lagos State government has revealed plans to organize an industrial pollution abatement award ceremony among industries in the state to recognize and award industries with sound pollution abatement systems across all industrial sectors in the state. General Manager, Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, Tunde Ajayi, said the Cleanest Award ceremony, also known as the Lagos Industrial Pollution Abatement Award, LIPAA, is aimed at encouraging industries to implement pollution prevention measures. Ajayi also said it is to stop the practice of discharging untreated waste, liquid or gaseous, directly into the environment or water bodies for public safety and the ecosystem. He added that the award and prizes to be given have been categorized into 9 sections within the industrial sectors, meaning that each of the sectors will be recognized and awarded for being the best in cleanliness and compliance with the state environmental regulations in their various sectors. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has assured residents of Goronyo and its surrounding communities that Goronyo Dam remains safe and structurally sound following a comprehensive inspection to address concerns of potential flooding. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Joseph Usev, provided the reassurance during a visit to the dam site in Keta, Goronyo local government area of Sokoto State. Leading our technical team as part of the Interministerial Technical Committee on Dam Evaluation, Usev affirmed that the visit aimed to ensure that Nigeria's dams are well maintained and able to serve their purpose effectively. President Bola Tinubu has set up the committee in response to the recent flooding in Maiduguri, Borno State, which sparked renewed focus on the condition of Nigeria dams. The committee comprises representatives from various ministries, including Environment, Housing, Works, Budget and National Planning, Information and Finance. The national grid has suffered another collapse. The development comes after the grid collapsed 3 times in 1 week towards the end of last month. This brings grid disturbance incidences to 9 in 2024 alone. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, is yet to confirm the latest, leaving Nigerians in the dark as to the reason behind this round of blackout. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, last month said the grid collapses are almost inevitable in Nigeria given the deplorable state of the country's power infrastructure. Adelabu also said there is a need to have power grids in different regions or states to put an end to incessant grid collapses and ensure stability. He noted that the decentralization of the power sector would help the plan to build grids in each region, saying this was made possible by the Electricity Act signed by President Bola Tinubu in 2023. The Apapa local government has distributed cash palliatives to vulnerable residents to help cope with the economic condition. Chairman of the Council, Idowu Shebanjo, said the gesture is to assist families address the present economic condition, noting that the Council holds it a responsibility to help vulnerable people of the area during these hard times. Shabanja was speaking while addressing the All Progressives Party APC central senatorial leaders on project inspection at the local government. The team led by Senator Ganiyu Solomon commended the local government for the project and urged the chairman to do more in addressing the challenges by the people of the area. Solomon, who was impressed by what his team saw on ground at the local government, also called on residents to cooperate with the chairman in addressing issues on developing infrastructure in the area. Highlights of the APC leaders' visit to the council were the inspection of projects and the distribution of cash to 100 aged residents, as well as cash presentation to 3 students for their performance in sport. In foreign news now, the world's first wood-paneled satellite has been launched into space to test the suitability of timber as a renewable building material in future exploration of destinations like the moon and stars. Made by researchers in Japan, the tiny satellite weighing just 900 grams is heading for the International Space Station on a SpaceX mission. It will then be released into orbit about the Earth, named Lignosat after the Latin word for wood. Its panels have been built from a type of magnolia tree using a traditional technique without screws or glue. Researchers say Kyoto University, who developed it, hope it may be possible in the future to replace some metals used in space exploration with wood. In sport now, Nigeria has named a 32-man roster for the second phase of training camp ahead of the anticipated 2-legged African Nations Championship CHAN qualifying fixture against arch rivals Ghana in December. All invited players are expected to report to camp for intensive preparations under the tutelage of Fidelis Ikechukwu and Daniel Amokachi, while Augustine Gavoin goes on an assignment outside the country. The team began camp on Wednesday last week before being dispatched the following day to represent their various clubs in Nigeria Premier Football League matches over the weekend. Ghana will host Nigeria in the first leg between 28th and 22nd December 2024, while the second leg will be held in Nigeria a week later. The winner over 2 legs will automatically qualify for the 2025 CHAN, which will be co-hosted by Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. And that's it on the news at 6, but just before we go, do not drive beyond the specified speed limit. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration supplied 86,000 dual furniture set to 775 public schools? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. 1,200 artisans and tradesmen have graduated through Lagos State Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment after 8 weeks intensive trainings in different skill vocations across the 3 senatorial districts of the state. The federal government has assured residents of Goronyo and its environs that Goronyo Dam remains safe and structurally sound, following a comprehensive inspection to address concerns over potential flooding. We also told you that the world's first wood-paneled satellite has been launched into space to test the suitability of timber as a renewable building material in future exploration of destinations like the moon and stars. And finally, in sport, Nigeria has named a 32-man roster for the second phase of their training camp ahead of the anticipated 2-legged African Championship Chan qualifying fixture against arch rivals Ghana in December. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesuwa Joyoka. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
News from Lagos Traffic Radio.